Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unreal Engine Marketplace video. So in today's video, we're going to be covering the June sale, where you can save 50% on over 1,500 different products from now until the 25th of June, which is going to be this Sunday. So until the end of this week, you can save 50% on over 1,500 assets on the Unreal Engine Marketplace, and today I'm going to be covering the top 10 which I found. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, starting with the Horror Mansion. So this is normally £42, but on sale is £21. So this mansion is fully modular, and it's possible to create a multi-story mansion of any shape as it's convenient for you. There are also modules for a basement as well, and to fill the corridors and rooms, you can use props and furniture, which are also included in this. So this features 358 models, some of which are variations of the same asset. There's a demo scene to give you some ideas of what you can create, and it's a fully modular system, as I've said. And on top of this, it also includes both exterior and interior models. All of these do have collision, and they do have LODs. There's 86 materials and material instances, 261 textures, and the texture resolutions are all 2K. So I think this one looks absolutely fantastic. And as always, there will be links in the description down below to where you can buy these packs. Next up, we have the replicated modular building / placement system. So this is normally £37, but on sale it is £18. And this is a replicated modular building system which is ready to be a part of your unique project. So this features both multiplayer and single player support. So this is obviously replicated, but it doesn't have to be on multiplayer. There's both skeletal and static mesh support, so you can have something which is animated or not, so you can have a skeletal mesh or a static mesh. There's rotation systems to angled places, as well as an angle limiter, so if you're going to be building on the side of a wall, or on a slope, so on a hill for example, this will work with that as well. There's also customizable smooth movements, you can zoom in and out of the item. There's a ready widget system, a widget system showing building progress, and all of these widgets are also easily editable. There's a duplication system, and much more. In total, there are 18 blueprints, and this is obviously network replicated. So the video really shows it off very well, and it just really is kind of a basic building system in which you can build various different things, and again it works multiplayer as well. So an example they created was they built basically a very small camp with walls, defensive spikes, and a bed inside with some cooking stations outside. Next up, we've got Medieval Guard. This is normally £37, but on sale it is £18. There's not a lot to say about this one, as it is just really, you can see it, and this is a Medieval Guard skeleton and character which you get, which I think looks fantastic. So this is rigged, and it is rigged to the epic skeleton, so the animations you see in the video you can tell are just the default mannequin animations. And it also says it is rigged with IK bones included to the epic skeleton as well. There's one character, with a vertex count being 77,441 verts and 95,907 tries. There's 7 materials, 13 material instances, and 25 textures, with a resolution being all the way from 256 up to 4K. So again, I think this one looks absolutely fantastic. You've got a 4K Medieval Guard character here, which looks amazing, and it is rigged, ready to be animated. So you can do what they've done and retarget the mannequin animations over, or you can upload it to Mixmo, or you can do your own animations or retarget them from wherever you want. So you can get your own animation pack as well. But either way, this character looks absolutely amazing. Now we've got the Spline Grind Rail Builder. So this is normally £9, but on sale it is £4. And this allows you to create rails, grind along them, and reach new areas. So if you've ever played Ratchet & Clank, imagine that grinding system, but also being able to create the rails that you're grinding on, and then grind on them. That is what this pack is. So this features one spline mesh blueprint, which is used to build rails, a test level with rails to move around. The third person character blueprint includes all the logic to grind and sprint on rails, so you can then obviously just use that code in your other characters if you wanted. You can change the rail material, number of supports, length, and height. You can add coins and power-up blueprints to increase the speed while you're grinding along the rail, and coins can be grabbed, but the logic after that depends on what the user needs for the project. So essentially they've created the pick-up ability, but it's then down to you to create what the coins do. For example, do you use them in a shop? Do you use them to unlock new rails? Whatever it is, it's very easy for you to then change. So in total, there are 6 blueprints, and it says they've not tested network replicated yet. So they've not said it is, they've not said it's not, but if they've not tested it and they've not made it in mind, then it probably won't be. So you'll have to do that part yourself if you wanted. But again, I think this looks great. This is a nice, simple system, and it's also very easily customizable and modular. Next up, we've got Ultra Volumetrics. So this is normally £18, but on sale it is £9. And Ultra Volumetrics easily adds local volumetric fog to any project with many adjustable parameters and functions. So this is a simple way to add more visually interesting local volumetric fog to any project with many adjustable parameters and functions for ease of use. So this features fog presets with the ability to add your own. You can change the fog color, third person and first person fading effects. You've got distance field based fog, self-shadowing, rotational fog, spline based fog blueprint, quality settings based on distance, randomized function with seed numbers. It's easy to animate with panning speed functions. You can have far and near distance fade functions. You can mix multiple fog volumes. There's also quality settings editor utility widget, a quality settings trigger, and Ultra Mannequin third person and top down playable examples. So as you can tell, this is also very efficient, and it's easy to make it even more efficient for your own system or for the player system, or whatever it is. This is obviously Ultra Volumetrics, but this isn't going to tank your performance. It is very, very good and very well optimized, and you can obviously modify how well optimized it is as well. In total, there are 5 blueprints within this. And this is 5 stars with 16 written reviews, and there are 49 out of 49 questions answered. So you can tell this creator as well is also very on the ball if you ever need help, and also just with how good the product is. Now we have the Stylized Environment Series Tropical Package. This is normally £42, but on sale it is £21. Now this is a great solution for creating your tropical stylized environments, as this set includes palm trees, stones, plants, grass, and a stylized water material. There's also a scene with an example environments included in this as well, to again give you some inspiration for what you can create using this pack. On the marketplace page as well, they've also included the triangle count for all of the different meshes they've got in here. I'm not going to go over that, as that's just going to be a load of numbers, but if you do want to find out, they are all on there, and they are also very, very good. I'll give you one. For example, there are 12 stones, and the triangle count ranges between 68 to 646. In total, there are 63 unique meshes, all of which have automatically generated collision, and they do also have LODs. There's 34 materials and material instances, with 20 textures ranging all the way from 512 up to 4K. Again, I think this one looks fantastic. It's a stylized tropical environment set, which would be perfect if this is the kind of game you're going for. This really does include everything that you would need to create this kind of environment. Next, we have the Universal Multiplayer Indicator. This is normally £18, but on sale it is £9. This has a universal on and off screen indicator for an actor or target location. So this is a plugin that tracks an actor or position and works in 2 ways, on screen and off screen. They have most customizable features and can use images or materials, and it can also be animated. This can be used as a position, NPC, enemy, damage indicator, or any target you want. Everything is written in C++ and optimized for direct use in the game using blueprints. So it is very, very efficient. So some features of this are it's written in C++, however it is simple to use with blueprints. It is all widget based, so 2D screen space. It supports all game modes. It has an actor bound offset. You can have the scale, rotation, opacity, pulse, and other effects. UI materials are also supported. There are 2 off-screen modes, so you have circle and on-screen edge. You've got distance-based visibility, a reach system, lifespan, circular type, data table usage included, and a lot of different demo indicators with images and materials, as well as a lot of data table presets for you to again see how it all works and just have a good idea of how it's going to look. So the number of blueprints used are 1 data table and 1 widget, and there are 15 C++ classes. There's 16 textures, all of which are 256 by 256, and there's 1 master material and 9 material instances. It is obviously network replicated, as this is for multiplayer, and it is owner only. So if you are making a multiplayer game where you want these indicators on screen just pointing to different areas of the map, for example enemies or target locations or objectives, this would be perfect. And I imagine this would also work in single player as well, so you don't have to do this online, but obviously this was created with multiplayer in mind. Next up we have Animated Death Traps Pack. This is normally £9, but on sale is £4. So this features PBR materials and 18 meshes with materials and textures, and the texture sizes are 4K. There's automatically generated collision and auto LODs, 18 meshes, 19 blueprints, 14 materials and material instances, and 39 textures. There's not a lot to say about this one, they haven't really put anything up on here, but you can see in the video on screen now what it is you're getting. Some of them aren't perfect, for example some of the swinging ones, they've done linear when it really should have been interpolated, just to have a nicer, smoother movement, but some of the other ones, like the swords for example, they look very good, so you might not use all of them, but you could also still use those and maybe modify them, tweak them to make them look a little bit better. But again, either way, they do still look great, and you can then add your own functionality on them, so having them be in different positions, have them kill the player, or just damage the player, or make them ragdoll, or you can do it for enemies, for example zombies or animals, whatever it is, it's very easy to change and customize. And again, I think just some of these meshes and the animations do look pretty good. Next up is the multiplayer execution system. So this is normally £28, but on sale is £14. Now the multiplayer execution system allows you to execute victims from any direction with a cinematic camera. This can be used for AI, and it's completely networked and multiplayer ready. So this again was made with multiplayer in mind, but you can use this in single player games as well if you're taking out an enemy, or multiplayer if you're taking out another player, or even an enemy if the players are on the same team. So this features an execution system component, detecting direction executions from the front, back, left and right. It will sync the victim rotation and distance, so the animations are going to line up and it's not going to look random and horrible. There's a cinematic camera, this will apply the damage that you set. There is a death ragdoll system, there's custom hitbox traces, a hit sound and camera shake. It's fully 100% blueprint, it's multiplayer ready, but it can also be used for AI as well. In total, there are 7 blueprints, and this is obviously network replicated. So there are videos linked on the marketplace page which show you all the different executions you're going to be getting, and there's also a documentation linked on here as well to help you understand how it works and how you can set it up in your own projects. But again, I think this one looks fantastic. It looks really well done and really polished for an execution system, which can sometimes be quite tricky to set up, and this just makes it very easy for you to do. And finally, last but not least, we have the Stylized Bridge Crossing, which is normally £23, but on sale it is £11. So this package contains a small set for creating a stylized environment. This is another one where there's not a lot written on here, it is more just, you just have a look at the video and you see what you get, the video is where it's being sold. But this package contains a small set for creating a stylized environment, which includes props, building modules, trees, plants, stones, and a landscape material. So in total there are 65 unique meshes, all of which have collision as well as LODs. There's 108 materials and material instances, and 134 textures, with the resolutions ranging from 256 up to 4K. Now obviously the main focus of this pack is the bridge, but I'm sure they've done that just to have a selling point, because you also get some really nice paths, fences, houses, foliage, and loads of other stuff in here, as well as the water. There's so much in this other than just a bridge which you can use, and you might not even use the bridge. Really, you can just use whatever you want from this. It looks absolutely fantastic. Again, it's another one of those stylized packs, so there's been quite a few which I'm sure you could then merge together to create a really beautiful looking environment. But I think that'll be it for this video, covering the June sale on the Unreal Engine Marketplace, where again you can save 50% on over 1,500 different assets from now until this Sunday, the 25th of June. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful of me covering some of the 10 assets which I found, and let me know in the comments down below any other ones which you found as well. So again, thanks so much for watching this video. Please do make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.